The early stories were they had found a dilapidated carousel out in Pennsylvania.
The Carousel is a Spillman engineering carousel from 1928. What makes it very unique is Spillman was known for mostly traveling, and this one is meant to stay stationary. And there's only 3 ever made. It's about 50 feet, 3 rows, and menagerie animals. It was purchased in 1983.
So my grandfather was leading the charge for the carousel. So he got himself, and Dave Maney was also the other guy in the campaign.
Peter got to take the last ride on the carousel before it was disassembled. And Dave tells the story of Peter on there riding, singing along at the top of his voice.
He loved the music. He loved the idea of having something fun to do in the museum that was all interactive.
But it's that kind of joy and pleasure connected to an educational institution that Peter wanted this community to have.
I remember him coming back talking about how it was the original carousel, very excited to have it in town, and that he was going to be able to bring that back to Grand Rapids, but required restoration.
We had 8 to 12 broken legs. There were no jewels on the horses or tails. Some of the manes were broken off, and it had 18 coats of paint on it. So we had our work cut out for us.
The contrast between where it was there and where it is now is just remarkable.
When we restore an animal, the first thing we do is we have to strip all of the old paint off. We get it down to bare wood, then we do all the repairs, then we do a prime base coat, then an undercoat. And then once we get the undercoat on is when we can start modeling. And then we map out all the colors, and then we do sample boards to test the bodies, and then we start painting them.
They've all been designed to have their own unique personalities, so people naturally select a spot for the animal that is the coolest and speaks to them.
Whenever we come to the museum with my kids or my family, it's a definite stop to come to the carousel and try and find our favorite horse and go for a spin.
Each animal is unique, and hopefully you find one that speaks to you, that just enhances the entire experience of being in this pavilion, that its entire design just works.
Now with the building remodel where we have the bridge that goes out, people now can look down and see all of the crankshaft gears, and especially the top bearing at the way top. So a lot of people don't realize that the carousel is suspended, and at the top is where it's holding all of the load.
We worked with a lot of partners and made sure that everything that we did fit into also all of our educational programs.
One of my favorite things is to use the carousel as also an educational tool for STEM and showing them how simple machines work, as well as why we decided to make the bodies based off of real animals, so that our goal was that a kid could see the giraffe, the reticulated giraffe on there, and then go to Binder Park Zoo and go, oh, I recognize that from the carousel.
Now, there are spots on the carousel, animals that don't move. There's a chariot for people to sit, but up until now, there is no way a wheelchair could get onto the carousel. So part of this renovation is including a ramp system to get up, because the carousel sits above the floor, but a chariot hand-carved now. A wheelchair will be able to then get on, and also has a seat for a helper or a friend. And it was painted in the same motif. It will look like it has always been there and carved from the very beginning when the whole process started. And that is, it's a leap, but one that we tie it back to the very beginnings and say this fits as well it should.
So it's a very unique artifact that our community is able to enjoy, and not many communities have an existing carousel like this, let alone one that is in as good a condition. And I remember when it first opened, it was part of one of the crown jewels in the museum.
I'm excited for people to ride it again, to show off the whole effort of everybody that's worked on this. It's definitely been a community effort in the museum.
I hope they see that this is a great thing to have, and that they look forward to being back on it again.